Welcome, this is Matty recording from my beautiful sunny home here in Sydney, and I'll be recording for Elemental Magic, jumping straight into the new set. I've been really waiting for this set. I've been excited to play it. Pre-release was great in paper, and I've just wanted to get online and start getting reps. So without further ado, let's jump into the draft, my first online draft. I haven't drafted the set a lot. I've only drafted twice. Okay, so we'll go straight to a pack analysis. The mythic in this, playing a bridge, search your library for a permanent card, put it onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. Interesting build around if you're going to be playing ETB effects. Possibly just a bit slowish for this draft. I don't hate Prey Upon. Cogwork Assembler creates a token. At the moment, we'll just reserve this, I guess. Not that long. I also like the Leopard. But I'll just take this because it fits in anything. Probably not the right first pick, because I'm talking too much. Okay, I don't hate Gifted Aetherborn if you can take it. The Daring Demolition is probably the best card here. Outside of that, I don't hate the Ice Over essential removal. Dawn Feather Eagle has been a lot better than I thought it would be. Evasion and flying this format seems to be at a premium. But at the moment, definitely going to reserve Daring Demolition. Salvage Scuttle I'm not too hyped on. Crackdown Construct is that card with the silly combo with Wandering Fumarole, but not really anything to combo with in this set. Unbridled Growth is fine as a cantrip and a way to trigger Revolt if you're in the green-white Revolt colours. But at the moment, I'm going to take that black card. Speaking of black, there is another great black card here, which is Vengeful Rebel, which directly draws parallels for me between itself and Flame Tongue Kavu. This card is definitely very strong, and there's a black Artifacts Matters only deck in the set, so I'm happy to grab Vengeful Rebel and use Planar Bridge to bring him in the late game. Maybe what one of these white cards will wheel. So Vengeful Rebel I'm pretty happy to pick up there on colour. Now, still looking at options. Aether Poisoner is alright. It's a fine 2-drop. Death Touch is pretty good in limited. Lets the card trade up almost indefinitely, or they have to blow a removal spell on it, which you're not too unhappy about. Then, blowing a removal spell on 1/1 isn't really the best. Another good one we have here is the Flying 2/2, but I think I'm just going to take the solid 2-drop. Alright, we have another option whether we want to go to 2 colours here. Both Gremlin Infestation and Aether Chaser are very good cards. Black Red is still a kind of Artifact Matters aggressive deck, and I found this 2/1 to be spectacular. It's a first striker and makes the servos. Defiance Salvager. And I'm not super keen on Salvager just yet. Bastion Inventor also quite good, but we're going to take the solid 2-drop again. Alright. Fen Hauler is not bad filler for your top end if you have to. Picture. Take Defiance Salvager as a way to trigger Revolt. I'm just not really interested in the 7 drop. Frontline Rebel is fine, but Alley Strangler is finer. Keeping into black right now. A lot of black cards getting passed. Could be a good sign. And we haven't committed to red by any means, obviously. This one has flash. And this one allows you to draw a card. And the 4 drop here is Vigilant. The Leopard's quite good. Prowler's fine, but ooh, gotta make my decisions quicker. This Audacious Infiltrator is very good. That's very, very good. Enforcer could be a filler for us. Yes, I'll leave him off. He's a bit of a filler card. Infiltrator versus Chaser is a hard choice. White does enable a lot more Revolt, though, than red. Red doesn't really enable Revolt. Red's more of an efficient beatdown color. So I'm leaning more towards white right now. Leaving the Dust is one of the fine Revolt enablers. Could still end up. We could end up with any color right now. We've really only sort of looked at black. Said we've got a good removal spell in black. Got a good 2 drop. Got a good 3 drop. But we haven't really, by any means, committed to a thing. Hungry Flame's a good removal spell. Mobile Garrison has been fine. Solvent I haven't enjoyed, it's a bit too expensive. Saram's Expertise here is probably the pick. It's a good 4 drop. It's going to be hard on our colours, but it's definitely a good 4 drop. Alright, so here's another Revolt card. We haven't got a lot of Revolt enabling yet, though. It's this Mythic Lightning Runner. So 2/2 double strike and double strike haste. You get 2 and you. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Stop to Arrest though just seems solid. Good O-ring effect. Midnight Entourage. Other Aetherborn could you control get +1/+1 to it. Oh, good. A lot of good red cards coming around now. 3 decent red cards in this pack. The Midnight Entourage interests me. Has a decent ceiling, and the floor is a 3/3 for 4. I'll try it out. I'm just here to try stuff out. And here's another Aetherborn, so we'll take him. It's as Revolt as well. I mean, I don't know much about the format, so I'm just going to run themes, like a black-white Revolt deck. Is that a thing? How much of a thing can it be? Maybe I don't play this expertise. Good green cards here too. Someone's going to have a really baller green-red deck. Like just straight beat-down deck. Grab this Implement as a way to trigger Revolt. What do I like here? Gifted Aetherborn is good, but it's got a very prohibitive casting cost. On the other side is I need more 2-drops, so I think it's worth the risk. Cool Finality is fine as a removal spell. The Audacious Infiltrator is quite good. I'm definitely taking another one of him. I've really been impressed with that card. In pre-release, he was a baller. Take the Enforcer, just as a filler option. I guess I'll put him in the deck for now, but they're likely to just get cut. A Resourceful Return, in case we have like some sort of grindy green-black opponent. Playing a bridge seems a bit overcosted. Probably wasn't a good pack one, pick one. Just flick it off for any ticks it's worth, I guess. It's early on Australia Day at the moment. Implement of Malice is alright. I'd probably play it over these 3-drops. The implements generally aren't good. Yeah, they just generally aren't. But you play them. You can play them. They're sort of like the puzzle knots from last set. All right. So in our Kaladesh pack, we like Foundry Street. We like Eddy Trail Hawk. We don't. What's in eliminate the competition on color? Okay, so we can sack some of our Thopters to kill a bunch of stuff. That's fine. Prilly-Bug has always been great. Prilly-Bug is decent. Victory Familiar is fine. Good sack fodder for eliminate the competition. Sky Swirl Harrier is good, as well as actually been decent top end. I'll take this for the Harrier. It's just a better threat. Here I want the Glint Sleeve Artisan or the Servo Expedition. I'm sitting on a lot of this effect, but the 1/1s aren't that good in the format. Probably just going to take the Glint Sleeve. Visionary Augmenter is very good. We've got another Eddy Trail We've got another Harrier. We've got a Thriving Rats. Any of that stuff to rotate would be amazing. I just don't think I can pass up the Augmenter. Having decent 3-drops is also got something to keep in mind with Shram's expertise. Damn, no one wants that foil key of the city? I'll take it. Torch Gauntlet has always been a decent pickup. Get rid of this guy. Probably the implements are on the cutting block next. Like, was it gaining? Like gaining 2 life is not really a magic card. Making them discard a card at the same time you draw a card. I don't hate that. Acrobatic Maneuver allows us to trigger our Revolt quite well. Tidy Conclusion is just solid removal though. I'll take the solid removal over the combat trick. Lawless Broker's fine. Is it better than any of our other 3-drops? Yeah, probably better than Alley Strangler. Alley Strangler's 2/3 of Menace. I'd rather just have the 3/2 that puts a counter on something. High scrutiny for the board. All this is just jank. So I'll take the, I don't know, just cut something. Lawless Broker again, we don't need a second one. Thriving Rats, boom. That's a great pickup from that pack that we wanted something to wheel. And something did. This Crocodile, I don't know. ETBs, you may put an artifact or creature card from your graveyard back on top of your library. I'm not about that grind life. Mana cost, group creatures separately. 14 creatures, which seems reasonable. Probably the Implement of Malice just goes here. Just double checking. The Implement's definitely the weakest 2-drop, so that'll just go. We'll board out the Implement. And I mean, not many ways to trigger Revolt. For our Revolt things, we have the Eliminate the Competition to sack something to do that. But more than likely, we're just going to be attacking, and if they block, we can post combat the Rebel. Anyway, it seems just like a kind of black-white good stuff. I was very big into the black-white archetype last season. I don't think it's the strongest this season. White is definitely still the strongest color, but I don't think black is as deep as it was the last set. Let's add some basic lands. We're 11 and 6. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 versus 17. I'm just going to even it up a little bit. I do want to be able to play this guy on turn 2, so actually I need to up that again. Looking more like this. We want our double white. The mana's not great, I'll be honest. The mana's not great. Gives Aetherborn's probably not getting cast most of the time. Save deck, and we'll get into it. See ya in round 1.